What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome to another TylerTube video and TylerTube production. Today we're doing Tyler Talks Podcast, episode 21. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, today we're doing podcast episode 21, and the podcasts have really slowed down over the time, and this is not a normal podcast because I don't have a condenser mic, I'm not wearing a headset, I'm using a boom mic, and we're doing a different type of setup, but that's okay. We're doing this little kind of video update podcast type thing. I got my notes over here. I got you over here. I got that there. GarageBand down there. We're ready to go. If you guys did not see the pictures I have posted on Instagram, if you did not, we are rocking a new set. I'm going to take a picture right now for you all of kind of, let's see, can I get a wider angle lens on this? Sure, that should work. Anyway, right now you guys are taking a look at a picture that I just, right now, at this very minute, I just took on my telephone device. So you guys can kind of see the difference, the setup we're working with. We have a 2-depth desk setup. So basically there's the desk you see here, which is just a white camping desk pretty much. And then the desk back behind it, which is like an actual desk from Target. And that houses my camera, which is in a big cage with a matte box. And then over here's a monitor with my camera video on it. And then over there's a monitor with my Google Doc with all my stuff on it. And then right below the camera is my GarageBand audio feed so I can see what kind of audio I'm getting. And then off to the side over here is my mixer where I can control all my levels if I need to, as well as my Stream Deck and all my different things. Over here, this is for Channel 17 purposes only, which is a secondary set. So this set, as I will actually take another picture for you alls. Let's see, kind of try to get a... It's actually, so the picture you're looking at right now, it's a very condensed, very small set. The thing is with this is, it's simply just supposed to be used for a secondary set for things like Bollywood breakouts, sports, some of the special stuff that we're going to do. It uses this webcam right here. It's just a Logitech webcam that instead of having to use a G7X, it works just a little bit easier, as well as it's on a music stand, so Mason and I can put our scripts, which we are working on planning. Oh, can't look at that too long. Planning our first episode of Season 2, which is now going to be, I'm going to give you guys a little bit of a sneak peek here. It has a total of 27 stories, news stories, as well as weather, traffic, commercials, all your favorite things, your favorite characters. One of my buddies, Mason's sister, her fiance is putting together a little trailer that I shot. I just took some video clips of me and Mason as our new characters pretending to anchor, some new clips of Jimmy, Jigadag, Tony Honkers, Homer and Henry, all the new characters doing different things that they'll be doing, like a traffic report. He's going to put them together for me and make a little channel trailer. He's also, when we do our first episode, or at some point when we do an episode, he's going to come over and shoot a BTS video for us of Channel 17, so you guys will be able to see a little sneak peek of how Channel 17 is done, which I know is something that I'm really interested in as a viewer of different topics and videos. Behind the scenes is something really, really cool that I'm a very technical person. I really, like when I go to shows like live events, concerts and stuff, while the show's happening, I'm also in the back of my mind thinking about all the different technical aspects that are used to put on what is happening. Like when we went to Trans-Siberian Orchestra, TSO, all the different, like, the Tesla coil and all the different things that they were using to produce that show. It was really cool, and that's the kind of things that I think about when I go to those shows. So, something really cool that I think you guys might enjoy seeing how this show is made. So, first topic I have on the list here is the video upload schedule that failed yet again with my Tuesday and Thursday posting schedule. Obviously, once summer hits, Tuesdays and Thursdays, that's easy as pie, because I don't have anything to do every day, except for maybe a job and some other little separate events that I have to maybe go shoot or work on. But Tuesdays and Thursdays should ramp up as the school year slows down, with the final theater production of the year is beginning. From now until probably April, there won't be very many videos. Maybe some Channel 17s on the weekends, depending on when I'm planning on starting Channel 17, which we'll talk about that in a minute. So yeah, the schedule failed. The Tuesday-Thursday schedule failed. I'm going to try to revamp that over the summer, as I said. I do plan on still doing that Tuesday-Thursday schedule for as long as possible. And then plus when summer, as like swimming and all that opens up and all the trips we're going on, then I'll be able to do more in that realm of things. So video upload schedule failed. Posting should increase soon as the school year very slowly ends. next up in our topics is set reconstruction. As you guys can see, this is the third iteration of this very set, maybe fourth even, of this very set with this backdrop. I'm going to turn these lights off so you guys can see the kind of texture that we're working with here. So this is like a little like felty fabric. You saw it in the first Channel 17 news, or episode 1 before we kind of did the new thing. So that was in there. We've used it in a couple Channel 17s, and then it got tore down, cut up, and used for different things. I finally got some more, which is probably the 4th time I've gone to get this fabric. It's not being cut up this time, and this is how it's going to stay. I've got the gelled lights put up, but for these kind of videos here, I really think that the warm kind of pole lighting that I've rigged together looks really good. Kind of adds some warmth to the sides of my face and something in the background besides some bright white light. So that's that set reconstruction with all the new stuff we talked about earlier with the pictures. That is kind of that big thing there. Topic number 3 is Channel 17 News. So, the trailer's coming soon, as I said, and the BTS is also coming soon. We have our outlines here, very outlines. I talked about this a little bit a minute ago, but we've got some new stuff I kind of want to introduce for you guys. We got some traffic segments. Weather is also being expanded to do more than one weather broadcast in one Channel 17. What we did is kind of took what a regular news broadcast that you would see, like live news broadcast in real life, what it would be, and then we took it and then just kind of shrunk it down into like a 10-minute thing. So we kind of shrunk it down into like this 10-minute newscast when we first started, and it was really just taking like one of everything done in a newscast and putting it together. One sports segment, which usually there is one sports segment in a newscast, and then there's like one weather segment, one traffic segment. But usually in a real newscast, there's stories. Multiple different cut-ins with weather, multiple cut-ins with sports, traffic, stuff like that. So, the idea for this new expansion that we're trying to do, and what we've tried to do in previous years, is try to add more of what it is. So instead of just having one, we're going to have 3 weather segments. The weather teaser, which I refer to it as a weather teaser because that's kind of what it is. It's basically where I'm just going over like one singular graphic, like a little quick look teaser graphic, where I'm like, yeah, coming up in the full weather forecast, we're going to be discussing this, 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 and this, how it can impact more coming up. And then the other 2 are full weather forecasts, kind of discussing everything with going through all the graphics in the full range forecast. Now, the weather teaser is going to be that, but the first weathercast isn't going to be going over the long ranger. That's going to be kind of going more in-depth, and then the full forecast is going fully in-depth, all the different stuff, like a full 4-minute forecast, as it kind of goes to like a 10-second teaser, a 1-minute broadcast, and then a 3 to 4-minute newscast. So that's kind of the idea of that. We're also adding, we're still doing with 6 commercials out of the 27 stories, just because 1, commercials are really boring to make, and 2, like ideas for that, it's not really the easiest thing in the world. And they're not really that fun. Honestly, you guys are here to watch the news, not the commercials. Although the commercials are a part of it, we really want to just stick to 6 of those throughout there. And they're pretty much evenly placed. We're also going to be adding in a special segment, so that's going to be like a cooking segment. You guys see towards the end of the newscast, you see where they do like some cooking stuff. We're going to be doing something like that. We might do some cooking or some comedy or something funny along those lines. Our traffic segments, so that's going to be a new character that we have some updated graphics we'll throw in a little later on when we start getting into that stuff, but some traffic segments, there'll be two traffic segments where our new character will go through all the different traffic. Well, that's only 2 times because traffic's a little less important, but it's still enough that we need at least 2. Bollywood Breakouts is staying, as well as Health Headlines, but Social Stats is being cut from the lineup just because it really wasn't that great of a side note, although we might introduce it in a little bit more later on if we want to switch some stuff out. Sports is staying, just 1 sports segment, and that's going to be at the very end of the show. Everything is going to be done live again, so we're not going to be recording it and putting it together and then uploading it because that takes months, because then I never get the motivation to edit, and then I have to put all this stuff in. Although it's a better production, doing it live is more fun, and it brings the improv value high within that whole thing. Bollywood Breakouts, Health Headlines, and Sports is all going to be live right over here in the secondary set. So that basically means I'll cut to single shot, where it'll just be basically a single shot is where it just cuts to you can only see me. I will run out of frame. Well, it'll be Mason, depending on who's doing sports that day. It'll be whoever's not doing sports, it'll be single shot. The other person will run out, get dressed in their costume, sit down, try to lag enough time, cut to sports, And then after sports is just another news story, so that news story will have to go back to the person who didn't do sports because that person has to take their costume off, sit back down, cut back to regular shot, and continue the show. So sports, health, headlines, and Bollywood, that's all done live right over here. Of course, traffic and weather is all done pre-recorded because it uses the green screen, so we don't really do green screen live. It's easier to do it pre-recorded, just like that. It also gives us a break to get a drink, go to the bathroom, whatever we need to do. Commercials, those will also be pre-recorded per usual. We might introduce some live commercials eventually. That adds even more improv aspect to that whole thing. So that's that. Let's see. Channel 17 News. We're really excited just to kind of introduce everything back again with Channel 17 as it kind of dropped off as we planned to not do it anymore. It was mainly my decision as Mason. There was some things that happened in between there that I won't get into at this point. But we had really decided to put everything on a complete halt and not continue Channel 17 until very recently I started making some more graphics and we're going to pick it up again and we are ready to do so. So, Channel 17 News Season 2 is very, 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 very exciting. Okay, and we want to talk about social media really quick. So you can find us a whole bunch of different ways, by the way. Not just within Channel 17, but also TylerTube Productions. So TylerTube Productions has a new Facebook page. You can go check that out. It's TylerTube Productions. You'll see my logo. That is that. TylerTube does not have a TikTok, but TylerTube Productions, it's also just my personal one, Instagram and Twitter. It's just at TylerTube TV. I think one of them's TylerTube TV 05 or maybe TylerTube. I don't know, you'll see one of them. I know, like, my Instagram one is me and Dean Z. If you don't know who that is, he's an Elvis tribute artist. You'll see me, so that's good enough to know. But, so at TylerTube TV is Instagram, and, let's see, I think it's also at TylerTube TV is Twitter. And then TylerTube Productions is Facebook, and also Channel 17 also has a Facebook page. It's a group page, or like what am I trying to say? Facebook, just a Facebook page, pretty much. Not a personal account, just a Facebook page. You guys can check it out. It's not fully complete, but you know what? It's good enough for now. Let's see, Channel 17 also has a TikTok. It's at Channel 17 News. You can check that out. There's some actually really funny stuff going on over there. I think that's all. The Teletalks podcast is going on a new YouTube channel. I don't know if that's fully decided yet, though, or not. I have created the new channel, but I don't know if I want to move everything over. It's a lot of work right now with having to convert everything back to MP4s and then re-upload them and then take them off this channel and then try to get everyone to go over there to watch it. I'd rather just keep it over here. So it'll probably stay over here. Eventually it might transition over there, but for now it's going to stay here. I'll let you know if it's going to move over or not. Okay, so that's good for social media. Next, so this is a non-film Channel 17 topic. So if you guys know, I'm a huge fan of Elvis, obviously. See the posters, all the stuff in the room. But, some of you may know, as of June 2022, there is a new Elvis movie coming out by Baz Luhrmann, maybe, correct me if I'm wrong. It has Austin Butler, I don't know how you say that, butchering that, and Tom Hanks in it. So it's very, very exciting to see an Elvis movie with the one and only Tom Hanks playing Colonel Parker, Elvis's manager. The full trailer comes out Thursday. I saw the demo trailer, or like the pre-release trailer, today on TikTok, and it looks fantastic. Austin plays a really good Elvis, especially in the 68 comeback portion of the movie, based on what I'm seeing. The 50s Elvis, I could see a little bit improvement, and there's really not a huge look into the 70s. At the very end, you do see some of the Concho suit in there. But I know at the beginning you see him in the pink suit, and then he kind of does some like Ed Sullivan style stuff, which is actually really good, but the 68 comeback special is mind-blowing. I'm actually going to pull it up.
Just gotta be making the most of this thing while I can.
If you guys can see that, little Elvis was... So you guys could barely see that little clip of the Concho suit in the very end. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this Concho suit. You guys can kind of see. So right here, Tyler, for editing reference, we're going to kind of look at this Concho suit here. So you guys can see where he's kind of kneeling on his leg like he usually does when he does Suspicious Minds. He kind of like does that, like, that big little trumpet sound. It's like, I don't know. So when everything slows down, it's really hard to describe. When he gets down, he's like, the sweat from your eyes, I hope this suit don't tear up. Like, he does that little suit joke, and then he gets back up. And that's kind of what this is here. I'm noticing the hair is very well done in this era, as well as the microphone. Like, that's a very little detail, but the microphone looks really good. As well as the part where he does his little cutoff, where he's like, does the thing like this, and then he throws his arm up kind of like that. That's a really cool, like, little, it looks like he's in the Concho suit there. It's really cool. And his hair is waving around. He looks like his hair's done really well. And if we go back to this little Ed Sullivan looking one with the pink checkerboard jacket looking thing, he's doing some really good moves here. And then he's playing the piano, and then this whole 68 sequence is really good. This right here, the way his arms are flared, I mean, that is just, that looks like Elvis. Like, it's really good from behind. And then this kind of like jib, drone-looking shot of the actual 68 performance is, I mean, I feel like this movie's going to be fantastic. We go back to this little 50s. I can say this little, where he's doing the little like arm, it's so hard to do right now because I don't want to smack anything. I don't know, the legs is a bit much. I mean, Elvis did that, but it's a bit exaggerated. The part where he's walking on stage with the guitar is fantastic. All the fans, and then when he's walking out, this whole scene of him in the carnival with what looks to be Colonel Parker or Tom Hanks walking up behind him, I would say, and I'm trying to kind of get an understanding of what this clown is that flies in on the corner. This whole pink thing with the guitar and the leg shaking, it's going to be what seems to me a really great movie. And I know when people make, just like Wonderful Day in the Neighborhood with Tom Hanks, Mr. Rogers movie, to me that was a great movie. But with movies like that comes like the authenticity of it, and how authentic it is. And as a tribute artist, like with Dean Z and Sean Clush and all these famous tribute artists, a lot of times it's really hard to pull off like the full tribute. Like there's, you know, the impersonators who aren't really doing it for his tribute, they're doing it for the looks and the money. But the tribute artists who are actually truly trying to pay tribute to him in a respectful way, for more than just the money, obviously. That's kind of what we hope this movie's going to be. And I think it's great, and I'd love to see Austin become a tribute artist at some point. But I want to say that's a fantastic, fantastic looking movie. The full trailer comes out Thursday, which we're supposed to have 6 feet of snow on Thursday, so there's probably not going to be school, and there's already no school on Friday, and there's already no school on Monday. So that means Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. That's a 5-day weekend. I'll take it any day of the week, which probably means I'll be down here working on getting everything ready for Channel 17 Season 2. Anyway, so, I don't know about you guys, but I'm ready for this trailer to drop on Thursday. I will be doing a TikTok about a reaction to this very trailer on my TikTok account, which I'll link all in the description down below if you guys want to see the reaction coming Thursday. No idea when this will be out. This video will probably be out Wednesday. I'm recording this as of Tuesday, February 15th at 3:54 p.m. in the afternoon. This video will probably be out Thursday. If there's no school Thursday, it will for sure be out Thursday because I'll edit Thursday. I'm going to start editing tonight, obviously, and I'm going to start editing tomorrow as well. So I'll have today and tomorrow to edit. But let's say they do call school off, which I guess it really won't matter because it'll be a snow day. We're out of AMI days already. So probably be doing some streaming on Twitch, playing some Mario Odyssey because I haven't done that in a bit. If those days are off, definitely be playing some Mario Odyssey, probably some Animal Crossing on Twitch. Basically, I'll probably be doing a lot of Twitch streaming and recording videos to get ready for all the stuff coming up. This is gaff tape, by the way. Gaffer's tape. Which is what all this is being held on by. That's why these things are rigged. Did everyone else see that, or is that just me? I have to put this in the video now because you're going to wonder why I randomly have a water stains on my shirt. Let's see, what new characters are we adding? So we're adding all the traffic team for Channel 17, by the way. Joe Cooney, Dick Dickens, and Johnny Cotton. We'll give you kind of an idea of what those are a little later on. Marty Culp. That's a good one. Thank you, Matt Gum, for that one. I found that on your Facebook story, and I definitely stole that name. Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and throw up a picture of the new Channel 17 graphic because you know what? It's already out there. You guys have already probably seen it because it's updated mostly everywhere. So this is it. We took some photos and headshots of all of this stuff. So we do have Rufus and Earl Grey, which are the two anchors for this season, which you guys have already seen based on all the different stuff that's been that has been released throughout the different social media platforms. Let's see. So then we have Jimmy Jackerdick and Tony Honkers, which you've seen them. Homer and Henry and Dugout Doug, which you've seen them. And then we have on the far, I don't know which way you're looking at this. I'll put an arrow underneath Mr. Mikey McGee, which has changed every episode, but there he is now. And of course in the green screen, the doctor from Channel 17 News, which if you look close enough, you can see his glasses are covered in gaff tape because the light was reflecting too much. The other two you see, one in the hat and the other one that has the black hat on with the Rufus Barker looking sleeves and the red thing coming down from his head. Those are your two new traffic characters. You can figure out who is who at some point. You might already know. Do you guys? I don't know if you already know or not. That's fine. All the new graphics and all that stuff. Our new split screen that we're going to be doing. The new intro. Got a new intro style instead of just the...
Live from Tyler's studio with Channel 17 News.
That's a really cool intro, and we might still use it eventually, but we're coming up with one where it kind of cycles through all the characters, like, from the station that's reporting for you, Earl Grey, Rufus Barker, meteorologist Jimmy Jackerdick, traffic with Joe Cooney, and sports with Home Run Henry. You're watching Channel 17 News. Da-da-da-da. Welcome back to Channel 17 News. So something really cool like that is going to be coming out very soon. Very, very soon. Very much. Yeah, so that's the new graphic. That's the new graphic that we're going to be using. We're going to be using that. Let's see, what else do we got to talk about? What else do we talk about? Haunting. You guys remember that's one of our most favoritist things. Oh, great. It logged me out of Studio Binder. And I don't know my login. Fantastic. Been working on a script for The Haunting 2. Yep, that's coming soon. Be forewarned for that. Let me just take a little quick look here. What is this? Podcast topic ideas. Okay. Well, it says current news, Zoom/in-person interviews, games and trivia, comment call-outs, Q&A, ask the audience, storytime, Channel 17 quick bit. I want to get into that actually. Top 10 and reviews. So top 10 is something I want to do. Stole that from Dude Perfect. That's something going to be cool coming up soon that I'll probably do in the next episode. I want to talk about the Channel 17 quick bit. So this is going to be something where basically I get a Channel 17 character, whether that be a weather, an anchor, or something like that, to give you guys a quick news story or something funny. Like with weather, I'm Jimmy not sure what just happened. I'm Jimmy Jackerdick here with a quick podcast, quick bit of your weather forecaster. I'm Rufus Barker, and we're doing a quick... Obviously, those would have to be filmed in advance with, if Mason was going to do any. But, you know what? I think we should do one right now. Hang on, how should I do this? How should I transition through? So do something how do I want to transition this, folks? How do I want to do this, folks? Should I do a lens flare thing where that doesn't work? Okay. Don't put that in, Tyler. Don't put that in, Teal. I could throw something in the air. What if I threw something in the air? Wouldn't that be really cool? I threw this gaff tape up. Hello, I'm Rufus Barker. Today, ladies and gentlemen, we're talking about something really, really cool for you all today. I'm Rufus Barker. Believe it or not, France banned work emails after 6 p.m. This comes as a huge major concern to France as people aren't getting the time they need away from work as they've just banned work emails past 6 p.m. I'm Rufus Barker. Now what we do know is that France is going to put this in around March 1st. You guys can check it out on France.com. Go ahead and check that out. They're banning emails after 6 p.m. Thank you all for this Channel 17 quick bit. I'm Rufus Barker. See, just like that, ladies and gentlemen. Just like that, ladies and gentlemen. And that is how Rufus gives us a quick tip of the day. Just like that. Isn't that so cool, guys? So that's kind of what I'm talking about doing, is some stuff like that where I'll get a Channel 17 character to do some quick little funny bit just for fun. If you guys saw there, the tape hit my finger. It hit my finger. Alright, well right now, before we get off the podcast today, we're almost at 30 minutes, I do want to do something really cool that I don't typically do, but we're going to be doing the phone call of the day here. Whoops. Well, no phone calls happening here. Basically, where I'm going to call a fan, and we're going to see what they have to say. My producer's giving me the number here. Okay. Alright, you guys will have the audio going over the screen. Hey, Susie, how are you?
I'm doing okay. Who is this?
Hey, this is Rufus Barker and Jimmy Jackerdick and Marvin Oates from Channel 17 News Production Studios. How are you doing?
I'm doing really good. Right now I'm on a cruise in the Bahamas.
I'm really glad to hear about your cruise. Well, I really want you to know that we're here and we're going to be providing some news for you. Have you been seeing the new season 2 getting ready to come out?
Well, yes I have, but I find it really dumb.
Why would it be dumb? No, it's really cool actually, because what typically tends to happen is people don't realize that Channel 17 is it's a marvel in its time.
Oh yes, I love Marvel. Those are good movies.
No.
Oh, Marvel, like the movies.
A marvel. Not the movie not the series Marvel. I'm talking about like a marvel in its time, like really cool. It's like the greatest thing in its time.
Oh, okay, I guess.
Okay. Well, I just want you to know, Susie, that we really do appreciate you for being a nice patron of Channel 17 and the production studios, okay?
Well, you take care, honey, but how about going on a date?
Well, no, we can't go on a date. I'm sorry. I'm just a news guy. That's not how this works. Yes, Susie, it's all right. All right. We can't go on dates. This is not how this works. I will see if I can get Owen Topher or like Joe Cooney or someone like that. I'm not able to do this. Jimmy's not able either. Neither is Marvin or Rufus. Joe, none of them. Mikey, no. The doctor, none of them. They can't go. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm going to put you on hold. I got to transfer you. I got to transfer the meat department. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for bearing with me. As Susie was on the phone, we transferred to the meat department. No, we're not available for dates. Neither of us are on Tinder. So we thank you all for watching today's Tyler Talks Podcast episode 21 or 21, whichever way it looks on camera. Hope this was a comical episode for y'all. We're going to have some new videos coming soon. As I talked about, Channel 17 News Season 2 is coming out. There'll be more info in the description as well as socials and all the new stuff. As well, check out the playlists. If you want to watch any other podcasts or Channel 17, there's playlists for it. All the magic videos are on the playlist. There's a whole bunch of playlists for the playlists. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching today's episode 21 of the Tyler Talks Podcast. I will see... Hello?